Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again time for your favorite podcast, your go-to station, your finesse guidance. It all's here, ladies and gentlemen, here on 105.5 the CHEZ. Welcome all to another year of fantasy football. I know this is our second video, but wow, what a start. What a start already we've had in week one. We're just going to jump right into it with our highlighted matchup, which was our champion, our former champion, Mr. Holbrook, a.k.a. the Ship, a.k.a. the man that must have got back with the girl that he took to homecoming, because he's back, ladies and gentlemen, taking a big-time L, 40-plus point loss to Mr. Tremmel. And that's saying something because Alex is just not good. Final score was Alex 129.5 to Clay's measly 84.9. Again, that's just terrible. But, I mean, honestly, we can all agree the last year was a fluke for Clay. You know, again, glad that he's got back with the girl he took to homecoming. But, you know, it definitely is going to suffer in his play. Moving forward, we're going to look at the highs and lows of week one this time. A high, shocking, he played CHEZ, I know, Skaggs at 157.3. Again, shocking, it's week one of one, and CHEZ is already having to play the highest score. Again, Scoggins, who lost his first name rights last year to Zach Calder, coming at 157.3. That is not going to eclipse our all-time high, which was set last year by 177.8 by Galt, which is the gross high. And again, the net high being 205 with Alex and Joe Mixon. You know, the net high, obviously, countering Joe Mixon's badness and a curve, if you will. I know a lot of people in this league are familiar with curves and low grades. Andrew GPA. But moving forward, we also had the low, which we mentioned in our highlighted match, 84.9, which is Clay, which, you know, pretty normal for Clay, minus last year, which was a fluke. But it's still nowhere near our all-time low set by the garbage can himself, Mr. Evan, at 64.1. Again, I was on record last year saying I don't think that record will ever be broken. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to stand here today or sit here today and tell you it'll probably never be broken once again. With that being said, we're going to look live into the phone, and we're going to check our highlighted match of this week. Now, there's going to be a lot of different choices based on, you know, who won week one, who seems to be a strong candidate moving into the beginning of this season. Obviously, trades is playing a factor. All of you get finessed. So it's really interesting. But quickly scanning through it, I think we're going to pick our highlighted match off of our highest score last year, which was last week, which was Scoggins. Scoggins, the tier 2 tyrant, is going to be playing Gary, the Tennessee garbage cans. Hopefully, for Gary's sake, there's going to be a lot of bounce back with Aaron Rodgers. And Zach, I'm sorry you blew all Joe Mixon's load in 1 week, but I mean, I hate to tell you, he's probably going to get 4 points per norm going into this week. So right now, Scoggins has got the projected win right now, 125.5 to 124. So really exciting game there. We'll look and keep an eye on that as it progresses into the week, but that's going to be our highlighted match. Moving right along, we're going to address this already. There's been a lot of trades going on already that this channel, this news station has already been aware of. And let me just tell you, fellas, something straight and honest, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are getting finessed. Y'all need to sit back and think about what y'all are doing, because right now I question your mental state when you make these trades. I question your mental state. I'm questioning when you send them. I'm questioning them when you even further when you accept them. Don't do it. If you feel there's a trade that somebody got overly finessed about, veto it. Do your part in this league. That's all I have to say about that. Now, Moving along. The stat of the week. Unfortunately, we didn't really see too many stat of the week nominations. Unfortunately, we didn't. You know, saw a lot of, this is not a stat of the week, but we saw a lot of shocking developments week one. We saw Joe Mixon score more than he has in the past 3 seasons. We saw Christian McCaffrey actually play a full game and not be questionable or out. We also saw, overtime games in very exciting amounts and causing me to have sleep deprivation. Not fun. But did you know, out of the week right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Did you know that the Ravens are 0-1? Did you know that? Because it happened. Did you also know that Jalen Hurts, in the 6 or 7 games he started, have more 300-yard passing games than Lamar Jackson? Did you know that? Phil, did you know that? Stat of the week. Or should I say stats of the week? But I digress. Looking back into fantasy, we're going to have a great season. Make sure you keep those finesse and fantasies out of range. We wouldn't want anything crazy to happen in this league. I also have actually, you know what? We're going to throw a bonus stat of the week in here. I'm getting, breaking news on a new stat of the week. Did you know that Matt Galt set the record for the highest back squat weight? Yes, it's true. It's true. It happened earlier in the year. Matt Galt was able to back squat and support 3 grown men's weight on a golf course. So, congratulations to Matt on breaking the record for, largest weight on a back squat support. We wish him the best on his recovery. I know it's going to take him about a whole year to recover from my understanding. Probably not going to get the credit he deserves, but this station wants to say congratulations. That's a pretty accomplishable feat right there. You sacrificed a year of your back for those 3 individuals, so we thank you. But as I mentioned, that was kind of a little bonus last minute, got it in the ear. Again, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your stats of the week. We want to hear your top stories. This news, I pride myself and our team here at 105.5 The CHEZ prides ourselves on being up to date. We certainly do our best, but we want to hear from you as well. We will be resuming the call round starting probably next week. We're going to determine if we want to bring along 1 individual or 2 at that point in time. You'll be receiving some information on that shortly. And as you probably saw yesterday, we did drop our week 1 Finesse Weekly, courtesy of our sister broadcast with Mr. Martin. So definitely be on the lookout for those weekly. If you find anything pertinent that you want relayed, any news topics, highlight and match, stat of the weeks, highs, lows, overall banter, talking about how Clay's not good. We're all game for that. Definitely just let us know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. You make this channel successful. We want to make sure that you're enjoying your environment as much as you could. Last but not least, Calder Lax. Just wanted to get that out of the way. But until next week, good luck, happy finessing, and we will catch you in week 2 roundup.